Good morning students, welcome back. Yesterday we have already dealt with the certain topics like ecology, concepts of ecology, and what are the factors which consisting of ecology, or what do you mean by ecosystem. So we have already studied about the abiotic factor. Today we are going to study, or we are going to continue the topic of the ecology or ecosystem. So today we are going to study something related, what do you mean by ecosystem, and how does this ecosystem sustain on the earth, and what are the different terms which are related to the ecology or ecosystem. So we are going to study the today abiotic component of an ecosystem. You know that environment is somewhat the surrounding which is present is besides the or around the living organisms, and this environment is divided into two, that is abiotic as well as the biotic factor. Abiotic factor we have already dealt with it. This is the physical or the chemical environment which is present around the organism. And what is a biotic factor? These are the living factors. So all the living things that directly or indirectly affects the environment, they are said to be the biotic factor. So all the living things, the biotic factors, biotic means living things. So these are the component of environment which is living. That's why they are said to be the biotic factor. And these factor they directly or indirectly affects the environment. ये जो factor होते हैं biotic factor, ये क्या करते हैं directly या फिर indirectly environment को affect करते हैं. Thus the organisms, their presence, parts, interaction and the waste are all biotic factors. सो जब हम ऑर्गेनिज्म के बारे में बोलते हैं तो नॉट ओनली दी ऑर्गेनिज्म, उनका प्रेजेंस, देन देयर पार्ट्स, इंटरेक्शन, कैसे एक दूसरे से इंटरेक्ट करते हैं, देन उनका वेस्ट, ये सब क्या होते हैं, कम्स अंडर दी बायोटिक फैक्टर. सो इंटरेक्शन इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द फैक्टर विच कम्स अंडर दी बायोटिक फैक्टर. नेक्स्ट इज द न्यूट्रिशनल रिलेशनशिप. तो ये बायोटिक फैक्टर्स के बीच में कौन सा प्रकार का रिलेशनशिप प्रेजेंट है. सो इफ वन ऑर्गेनिज्म इज एसोसिएटेड विद द अनदर ऑर्गेनिज्म, देन बाय मीन्स ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन के लिए अगर हम एसोसिएट करते हैं तो दिस टाइप ऑफ रिलेशनशिप इज सेड टू बी द न्यूट्रिशनल रिलेशनशिप. फॉर एग्जाम्पल फॉर ऑटोट्रॉफ्स. ऑटो मीन्स सेल्फ, and trops means preparation. So certain organism which can prepare their own food is said to be the autotrophs. So they can synthesize their own food from inorganic compounds and a usable energy source. So you can say that auto means self and trophs means preparation. So certain organism which can prepare their own food from inorganic compounds to the usable form of energy, that they are said to be the autotrophs. For example, for plants. So plants, they can say they are autotrophs. Again, certain algae, they are having a chlorophyll as a because why these are said to be autotrophs? Because they have a certain synthetic material which can convert the inorganic forms into the organic form, that is chlorophyll. But we human beings does not have the chlorophyll, that's why we cannot produce their own food, or we can prepare their own food by means of the converting the solar energy into the usable form of the energy. But these plants or certain organisms which have this chlorophyll, they can prepare their own food. So certain higher plants, trees, herbs, shrub, plants, grasses, etc., and the certain algae, they can prepare their own food because they have chlorophyll in them, and because of that chlorophyll they can convert the solar energy into the usable form of the energy. Next group is said to be the heterotrophs. So hetero means what? Depends on other. Depends on other. And trophs means what? Organisms. So those organisms which depends on other for the food. So you can say that they are said to be heterotrophs. So hetero means what? Depends on other for the food. So they cannot synthesize their own food. ये ऐसे ऑर्गेनिज्म होते हैं जो कि खुद का खाना खुद में कन्वर्ट नहीं कर सकते हैं, और दे डू नॉट हैव दोस पिगमेंट्स, and because of that absence they cannot prepare their own food. For food they have to depend on other organism for their food. So there are certain organism here. Monkey is shown. So monkey depends on the banana, and banana is prepared by the plants. So you can say that heterotrophs are those organisms which depends on other for their food. So we also belongs in the heterotrophs. We cannot synthesize the directly solar energy into the organic form or the usable form, but we have to depend on plants for our food. Next, types of heterotrophs. Again, these heterotrophs are certain organism which depends on other for their food. So what are the different types? So first one is said to be the sapro. Sapro means dead organism. Sapro means dead and decay. So what do you mean by saprophytes? Fungi means plants. So certain plants which depends on dead and decay matter, they used to grow, they are said to be saprophytes. So what is saprophytes? They include those heterotrophic plants like fungi and bacteria which lives on dead matter, and they are said to be the decomposers. Always remember, they are decomposers. So what are saprophytes? Saprophytes ऐसे group of plants होते हैं या ऐसे organism होते हैं which depends on other for their food. लेकिन others कौन सा? तो dead matter पे वो grow करते हैं, या they are said to be decomposers because उनका main काम क्या होता है? decompose करना, मतलब break down करना. So saprophytes include certain plants, heterotrophic plants जो होते हैं जो कि डेड एंड डीके ऑर्गेनिक मैटर पे ग्रो होते हैं, एंड सर्टेन फंजाई होते हैं, सर्टेन बैक्टीरिया होते हैं. दीज आर द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ सैप्रोफाइट्स. का मेन काम क्या करना है? डिकम्पोज करना, ब्रेक डाउन करना है. नेक्स्ट इज दी हर्बीवोर्स. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय हर्बीवोर्स? द प्लांट विच ईटिंग दी एनिमल्स विच आर ईटिंग दी प्लांट्स. द प्लांट ईटिंग एनिमल्स, शाकाहारी हम बोल सकते हैं. शाकाहारी प्राणी को हम क्या बोल सकते हैं? हर्बी. हर्बी मीन्स प्लांट्स, carnivores means those organisms which depends on plants. They are said to be the herbivores. And what do you mean by carni? Carni means which depends on meat. That's why they are said to be meat eating animals. So those organisms which depends on other organism for their food, like lion हो गया, टाइगर हो गया, वुल्फ हो गया, या फिर सर्टेन स्कैवेंजर्स हो गए, हाइना हो गया. ये सारे एग्जाम्पल है ऑफ कार्निवोर्स के हैं. नेक्स्ट इज द ग्रुप दैट इज सेड टू बी ओमनी. ओमनी मीन्स व्हाट? बोथ. सो दोज ऑर्गेनिज्म विच डिपेंड्स ऑन अदर ऑर्गेनिज्म, they can eat both, so consume both, maybe plants and the meat. So whenever they require, according to the requirement, they can change their need, and they depends on both for their survival. So you can say that the heterotrophs is again divided into 4 types, that is saprophytes, herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. So certain organism which depends on dead organic matter, they are said to be saprophytes. Certain organism which depends totally on the plants for their food, for example rabbit हो गया, deer हो गया, etc etc, totally depends on the plants for their food. Next is the carnivores. Carnivores, these are organisms which depends on other organisms, meat eating animals. And the omnivores depends on both plants and animals. So cat you can find out, dog, cat, etc. They are considered to be the omnivores. नेक्स्ट टाइप्स ऑफ कार्निवोर्स. कार्निवोर्स के कौन कौन से प्रकार होते हैं? सो कार्निवोर्स, so there are two terms which are related to the carnivores. One is predator. Predator, so the animal which kills and consume their prey. प्रे मतलब क्या होता है? जिसे खाते हैं उसे क्या बोलते हैं? प्रे. और प्रेडेटर, दोज हु ईट द प्रे, जो प्रे को खाते हैं, दैट इज सेड टू बी द प्रेडेटर. सो इफ a lion eat a deer, if a lion eat a deer, then deer is said to be the prey, and the lion is said to be the predator. Lion is said to be the predator. So the animal which kill and consume their prey, they are said to be the predator, and the organism which is eaten by the predator, they are said to be the prey. Next is scavengers. Scavengers, those animals that feed on other animals that they have not killed. स्कैवेंजर्स एंड कार्निवोर्स दोनों में बहुत फ़र्क होते हैं. स्कैवेंजर्स ऐसे एनिमल होते हैं जो कि दूसरे एनिमल को खाते हैं, लेकिन उस एनिमल को वो खुद नहीं किल करते हैं. कंसिडर इफ अ लायन किल्स अ सर्टेन एनिमल, कंसिडर डियर or buffalo, then after eating he leaves some part, and that part is eaten by the minds of scavengers. So hyena is one of the examples, or you can say that vulture. म्हणजे लेफ्ट ओवर जो पार्ट होता है किल करने के बाद या खाने के बाद, दैट पार्ट पे वो लोग डिपेंड करते हैं. तो दे आर सेड टू बी दी स्कैवेंजर्स. तो हाइना, वल्चर, ईगल, these are said to be the scavengers. So those animals that feed on other animal that they have not killed, वो खुद उसको किल नहीं करते हैं, but they depends on killed organism food. Next, in the next lecture we are going to see about the symbiotic relationship. So symbiotic relationship and the relation between one organism with the another organism. For today we are going to stop here, and with this video I am going to send you one more video. Just go through the video. You'll come to know what is ecology, what is the ecosystem related to it. Thank you for watching.